Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening?
Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to our channel if you're new here. My name's Katie and today I have my 9-year-old daughter Ariana with us.
Hi.
And we are going to watch some videos that are freaking the internet out and not very many people can make sense of them. Forewarning, I do have my son Jaden, the 2-year-old, in this room with us. I'm sure you can see him off camera over there. And, you know, he loves to make his noise. So if you hear him, you hear him. I'll try my best to quiet it down, but enough talking. Let's get into the videos.
They live, we sleep, the alarms going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite.
I've seen some really creepy stuff, but nothing like this. There's a palm floating right in the middle of the air. It's not attached to wires or anything like that. Wow. Only in Fresno.
That looked like a witch's broom.
It looked exactly like a witch's broom. It was like a dead leaf of a palm tree, but you could tell it was dead, right? It didn't look like the other live ones on there. And then if you pay really close attention, maybe I can here, scoot over, I'll put the video in between us, maybe if there's enough room between our big heads. But you can see right there next to that white car, there's another dead one laying on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's not like the air's thick enough to pick them up, which that would obviously never be a thing anyways. But so strange that it just picks up one dead leaf and not the other ones.
It was almost like there was an invisible witch on it or something.
Yeah, really weird. Really weird. I don't know. Make it make sense if you can.
That one looked like a kangaroo dinosaur.
That's exactly what it looked
It
like.
looked like someone mixed a dinosaur and a kangaroo.
So you know what that tells me? See, look, 9-year-old can figure it out. That tells me that it was probably a kangaroo running through the outbacks of Australia or wherever, you know what I mean? And they just CGI'd it to have a dinosaur tail on it and make it look like a dinosaur. That's what
it looks like a baby kangaroo.
Yeah, it definitely had a kangaroo shape to it, but you could tell how they had morphed it into a dinosaur. Personally, I think that one was CGI. I don't think that one was real, obviously. We don't have dinosaurs running around the world. I think we would know.
Yeah.
Right there this time.
Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay. Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop! Charlie, come on. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. Holy hell. Yes? Hello? What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
That was crazy.
Yeah, if something's knocking on your door, the last thing you want to do is open it up and be like, hey, bud, come on inside.
Yeah. And how that thing peeked behind the door? No.
The peekaboo?
No,
Absolutely
thank
not.
you. Get out of my house.
I don't want to play peekaboo with a ghost. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I'm good. Seriously, horrifying.
That was crazy.
And then how he was pounding on the door, right? And then when he turned on the back porch lights, it's gone. You can't see it anymore, but it's still pounding.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
not. No, thank you.
That was crazy.
I could live the whole rest of my life and not experience that.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's all in the same house. It's the same guy recording every clip. And it get up out of the chair though. Oh my God, the whole figure sitting in the chair and it just walks up
That was
and
crazy.
disappears. disappears. That's not a word. That's another thing. Like, it's not going to be fake because how do you get your dog to react to something that's not really there?
Like,
Clearly real, clearly freaking the dog out. I don't like it. And with everything that used to happen at our trailer, when we lived in the trailer, that story I told in our previous video, our dog Sadie used to go crazy. She used to just like stare into the kitchen and all the hair on her body would stand up and she's just like, like deep belly growling at nothing. Like, we don't see anything, but she clearly does.
Yeah.
So, nope, I'm good. I'm good.
She was probably barking at his name.
Oh, we know who she was barking at. We don't say that. We're not allowed. We're not allowed because of me. Okay,
that.
Mom made a rule. We're not allowed to say that anymore. Anyways, let's move on to the next video.
Yep. That was crazy. That thing looked like a portal and like birds surrounding it.
That would sound like something. It's not like just a big pile of birds that are just like festering on top of each other in the sky. They don't do that. I mean, you might see them fly in like those V formations when they're like migrating and stuff. Of course, we all know birds do that. Or even like a big swarm of birds swooping down being crazy, but not like there was like you couldn't even make out individual birds all packed together. It was just like a big black mist with like birds coming out of it and swirling around it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like mosquitoes.
It did almost look like mosquitoes. Like they looked small, but you could tell that they were birds flying around, or like bats or something like that with wings. But I don't know. You guys ever seen anything like that? Do you guys live in like warmer climate states where I don't know? Birds up here in Michigan, they don't act like that. Okay, like they sit on power lines all day long. That's about it.
They're charging.
That's a whole other video. We'll get into that one. Anyways, let's move on.
Kind of creature is this?
Get this chicken. Just that snatcher mix. You know you want it. Come get it. Come get it. I don't know what in the world you are, but we gonna get you out this water. Somebody let me know. What is this? It's half turtle, half I don't know what the fish snatcher boy. You moving too quick. You watch out there now. You like that chicken, don't you?
That looked like a sheep mixed with like, I don't know, a snake.
He said it was half turtle, half something else. You know what it looked like to me? An albino turtle, if that's even a thing.
What is it?
Like how a person can be albino, but animals can be albino as well, where they're just white, right? They lack pigment. So I'm thinking albino turtle. I don't know if those even exist. I really don't know. But also it couldn't just be a regular albino turtle. It would have to be missing its shell, unless somebody in the video saw the shell, because to me it didn't look like it had a shell.
I did not see any shell.
I didn't see a shell.
There is like shellless turtles, but I don't know if that was a shellless turtle.
No idea. Like I said, I don't even know if albino turtles are a thing. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
Sorry for the slight shaking. We're recording on a bed, and a 2-year-old just has to climb nonstop. All right, let's get into the next video.
While searching on Google Earth, I came across what looked to be a pyramid, but this wasn't in Egypt. This was in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming, miles from the nearest town or civilization. So I had to go check it out for myself, and I drove several hours to go find out what this was.
I just followed the coordinates from Google Earth. There's a pyramid here in the middle of the high plains of Wyoming. What in the world is this? It's huge. It's so windy. It's stuck in the air right over my look. I've got to go back inside. So apparently this was designed by a famous architect in the late 1800s named H.H. Richardson, and it was dedicated as a monument to the Ames brothers. I don't know what you all think, but this looks a little peculiar to me. A pyramid in the middle of the high plains of Wyoming. What do you all think it's really doing here?
That was crazy. Usually only pyramids are in like ancient Egypt.
Yeah. Well, you guys already know why I think that's there. At least if you're one of our subscribers, you know why I think that's there. I think that is 100% related to Tartaria. Tartaria was a very real civilization that was around way before any of us. And if you see like a structure or monument that is way too advanced and doesn't match up with all the stuff surrounding it, 9 times out of 10, that's a Tartaria building. Just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not like a scientist, okay, and this is not like my profession. This is just my opinion, 100% my opinion.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make a fact. So when you hear me talking, you can either like listen up because I'm probably going to tell you the truth, or you can just be like, hey, there's Katie talking out of her butthole again. Don't listen to anything she says, okay? I'm not saying it's factual, so don't come for me. This is just fun. My opinions. I like to share my opinions with you guys.
Yep.
Let's move on.
Dos lunas. ¿Será posible? Falla en la realidad o error en la Matrix.
Al parecer, notó que había dos lunas, como lo podemos apreciar en este video. ¿Se tratará de una falla en la Matrix, una ilusión, o tal vez la segunda luna es algo más? ¿Ustedes qué opinan? Por favor, dejen su comentario. Ya saben que me interesa mucho su opinión.
Alright, y'all see this moon right here? Y'all see this moon right here? It's the fucking moon right there. And then I'ma go this side. And then it's the moon right here. Look at this. Y'all can't tell me I'm motherfucking tripping.
Step over this way so you won't mess with no dog messing.
Y'all can't tell me I'm motherfucking tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
It's 2 fucking moons in the sky tonight, y'all.
It is.
That's a sign of the Anunnaki coming back.
Could be.
Yeah.
Lots of people have been recording 2 suns and 2 moons in the sky. That was obviously 2 different videos that I put together because they were both like the same thing. Clearly, because one was talking Spanish and one was talking English, obviously. But I just wanted to show you 2 different like perspectives and 2 different examples of this happening in like clearly different locations in the world, because I have had so many subscribers email me or message me saying that the moon is acting weird, or they can't find it for weeks or on days upon time, or that it will come back, but it's like following the sun. It's not in its right placement in the sky. It, like all types of stuff, right? The moon is up to something, okay? And we all need to be like paying attention.
We have not seen the moon just came back a couple of days ago.
Yeah, because we like go for a walk normally every night, call it our nighttime walk. And we looked for the moon, and we just started seeing it like 2 days ago. There was like a good few weeks there where we couldn't see it at all.
Not like a few weeks, like a few months.
It was a long time, like quite a long time. Weird. Don't know. Make it make sense if you can.
Okay, tell me a story about something that you cannot explain.
Buckle up, y'all. It was my 13th birthday party. I was having a slumber party with some girls at my parents' house. We decided at some point in the night that we were going to play Bloody Mary. We decided to play it in my parents' room because they had the biggest mirror in the house and we could fit all of us in the mirror. Nothing happened. We moved on, watched some scary movies, ate pizza, whatever. But by the end of the night, since we had watched scary movies and played Bloody Mary, we were all freaked out, so we decided we would sleep in shifts. So real quick to understand, in my parents' house, if you're in the living room, you can see up the stairs and then you can see the entire upstairs hallway. My parents' bedroom is at the end of the hallway upstairs. So I was in the living room, it was my turn to stay awake, and I look upstairs and out of my parents' room, I see a tall, skinny woman in a white dress with long black hair floating out of my parents' room. She's not walking, she's floating out of their room and down the hallway. She's moving slow as fuck, coming down the hall, starts floating her ass down the stairs. I buried my head in a pillow and just like blacked out. When I finally got the balls to take the pillow away and open my eyes, she was gone. That is not the point of this story. I mean, it's half of it, but fast forward 9 years. We are on a beach trip. It's our family, some family friends of ours, a bunch of people, and we're all by a campfire. Everyone's pretty drunk. They start telling ghost stories, as us white people usually do. I was going to keep my little story to myself because my family doesn't believe in that stuff and they were going to think I was crazy. All of a sudden, my dad starts talking. This is his story. So he says, this was 9 years ago. He said it was the middle of the night. He woke up and there was a woman with long black hair in a white dress sitting at the foot of his bed. He thought it was my mom, so he said her name multiple times, then looked next to him. My mom was sleeping. Eventually, the woman just floated off the bed to a standing position and floated her ass out of the room. I had genuinely started to convince myself that I made the entire thing up when I was 13. Now, I had only told that story to 2 other people in the world, and they were both sitting at that campfire. One was my sister and one was my now husband. All of the blood drained from my face. They both are staring at me, jaws on the floor. Just knowing that I didn't make that up and that my dad does not believe in this stuff. So just knowing that my dad saw this thing too Weirdest feeling ever. Weirdest thing ever. Ew.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, the fact that she kept that story to herself and never shared it with, like, any other family members besides, like, her friend and her sister or whatever that she said.
Her husband and her sister.
Yeah, her husband and her sister. And her dad had the same exact story.
No.
Mm-mm.
And how the dad said, I woke up and I thought it was your mother standing in the front of my bed.
Yeah.
No.
So
no.
weird. And, like, they had the same exact description. Horrifying. And then the fact, like, oh, I had just convinced myself that, like, I made it up in my little kid brain, but then, like, my dad confirms it as an adult that, like, it really happened.
No. And how
Horrifying.
And how that lady just disappeared. No.
Mm-mm.
And how she said that she was hovering.
Okay.
No.
But how many of you would have loved to be, like, a fly on, like, a tree during that, like, camp story conversation or wherever they were? If they were indoor, outdoor, wherever. I would have loved to be there for that conversation just to see, like, her sister and her husband's reaction, like, you know what I mean? Oh my God, it would have been great.
That would have been scary. Like, imagine just having a sleepover with your friends, and then you see that walking in the hall. No. I would wake up my parents immediately and say, no, we're moving out right now.
See, like, we experienced a lot in the trailer, like I talked about in our previous video, but I never, like, physically saw anything with my own eyes. If that ever happens, that would be the moment my soul leaves my body. There's no coming back from that. Like, oh, like, talk about horrifying. I don't think it gets much scarier than that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it does. Mm-mm.
Those birds freaked me out. And how it played the Sesame whatever theme song. I hate Teletubbies.
That's Sesame Street, but we all know what you were meaning. Seriously though, like, the only way that bird scene would make sense is if all of those birds were sitting on, like, the same type of telephone wire, and then, like, it either was, like, the transformer was hit, or it was shocked, or fell down, or, like, some people have electrocution problems, so they all got electrocuted and fell. But I don't see that being a thing, because I don't see any electricity wires falling. I don't see any blue shocks of electricity, nor do I see the birds, like, fall flat to the ground and take a minute to come back, right? It's like they all fall, and then none of them really hit the ground. It's like before they hit the ground, they start flying away. So
yeah. It's, like, so weird. It's like God came down and just smacked them.
You're going down, birds.
Like,
well, I don't know. Make it make sense. So strange. And, sorry, excuse me. I understand ball lightning is a thing. Obviously. Like, I have a brain. I know that. But the Sesame Street song, and at first I was with you guys, okay? I'm like, that's a soundbite. That's not real. That's a soundbite that was edited in. That's obviously, like, fake. Until it stopped playing, and then you hear, like, the wind in the background.
I know,
like it's like a real recording. I don't know. I mean, obviously they could have had, like, the real sound in the background and then just like, edited the sound over it. I understand that's a thing.
That is possible.
If they did, kudos to you, because that was truly creepy. Truly creepy. Yeah. Whether it was fake or not, it was unsettling. I don't like it.
That was so crazy. How the thing was just, like, staring in, but when they were playing guitar, no.
It was, like, there 1 second and then gone the next. I don't like it. And how tall it was.
Yeah.
Whether they're on first floor, second floor, I don't care what floor they're on. That thing was way too freaking tall. Like, his head was, like eyebrow level at the door frame. Like, no, mofo, you are way too tall. You need to get up out of here. Seriously.
Yeah. Is that some Slender Man?
Something. It was something. I don't know. Video editing real? You tell me.
It could be. It could be video editing.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, any of them could be, but it's fun to think they're real. Scares me. I mean, obviously it could be editing. Like, editing exists. We know this. But
no, how the lights were not working, and then he went in the bathroom, and then the lights just started flickering really quick,
Don't like
and then the thing popped out.
the face, like,
Oh my god, that gave me the biggest jump scare ever. I'm terrified.
And if you guys got a mini jump scare, I'm sorry. Okay, I promise I will not include any more jump scares on this channel. I hate them just as much as you do. We ain't doing
Trust me, we all hate them. The whole family hates them.
We ain't doing jump scares here. Don't worry, I won't include any more. I promise. Sorry if that was considered a jump scare for you.
No, how that dog got thrown up in the air.
And I was thinking the whole time, like, okay, this video is just played backwards, right? They just like played it in reverse. But even if like you were to reverse it, dogs wouldn't be able to make that movement still. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and what pinned down the dog? Because like the dog was laying down and someone was like grabbing its neck.
Right, and then the other dog even came up to check it out or like help her.
Yeah.
Strange. I don't know. No idea. You guys have dogs, so they act like that. I've owned dogs my whole life, so has my husband, and they don't act like that. So if you can explain it, please do.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 run.
Toy Story is real, guys. Never
Seriously,
knew that.
The instant, like, you're going in the trash. That was it for me.
That would be my reaction to it.
For real, how could you have any other one?
No, you're not staying in my house garbage.
No.
You can get thrown in my neighbor's garbage tank.
But like horrifying, dude. It's like Toy Story is real. If I can talk, Toy Story is real. Like they really are moving when we're not around.
Where's Buzz Lightyear?
Could be CGI. Obviously, we understand that. But
And there could be like people with strings.
right. Yeah, it could be like strings. It could be CGI. I mean, it could be a whole lot of things. But
Yeah.
could you imagine if it's real? Like, just imagine.
No,
for one
no,
second that
thank
it's real.
you. That thing can be out of my house. No, I'm never getting a Woody toy ever again.
Yeah, no kidding. No. Toy Story toys are out.
No, I'm not even gonna get Jeffy. No.
No, bati. Absolutely not.
How that thing just pushed the girl on her bed?
Yeah.
No.
And like the close-up slow-mo, you could see the hand like on her chest.
Yeah. Well, you saw something push.
I didn't like that.
Like, no.
That was really scary. But in all of those, it's like...
And like how that thing tried to take that little girl's like lunchbox.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was trying to take the remote, it was trying to take the lunchbox. Like clear as day, something is like pulling these things from these kids. Like
you can push me away. You try to take my food. No, that's another story.
Those kids aren't even old enough to like lie or like act that up or like act that out on their own to try and pretend like, oh, this thing's taking my stuff. Let's pretend fight about it. Like they don't know how to manipulate their body well enough to like act that out. You know what I'm saying? Like that was genuine.
And it's not like fake. There's no way it can be fake.
No, that was like genuine.
Unless it was like strings pulling it,
No.
like, which I doubt.
Right, I guess. Yeah.
Is there gonna be string pushing
Right.
the remote?
I mean, you're gonna like risk like hurting your kid or whatever, and like on the remote, like we clearly it was being pulled behind him. You know what I mean? And there was a wall behind him, so clearly nobody was on a string by that. Like, I don't know, weird. Make it make sense.
Weird.
If you have your own videos of like really crazy stuff like this happening, please send them to my email. It's always listed down below in the description. I would love to see your guys' videos. But until then, let's get into the next one.
How that dog was climbing up on that bed. Sir, you're being a little too creepy.
All of them were creepy. Like, if your dog ever moves like that, throw the whole thing out, start again.
like how the one dog was like this?
It's like a
nobody.
buff one. He's like, you want to fight? I'll fight for some kibble. Seriously.
No, you want to stand like this, you can get out of my house.
Never have I ever seen dogs act like that, nor never do I ever want to see a dog act like that. I'm good.
That looks like a frog when it's like riveting, like you know how their throat
They
goes
grow?
big. It's like
That was like a pigeon, turkin, dunkin' rooster. I don't know what the type of bird that was. It was like all of them mashed together. Is that a result of cloning? Is that a result of like genetic manipulation? Is that just like a natural animal that it can be found in the wild if certain birds crossbreed with each other? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a freaking scientist. I'm not a bird analogist or whatever you call those things. I just, find crazy things online and I want to share them with you guys because I don't want to be alone in this freaking creepy, horrifying world that's online. I need to share it. I need opinions. Right? We need to know what's going on because, like, tell me you've ever walked outside on a freaking Sunday and been like, oh yeah, that's my buddy, the pigeon, turkin, dunkin' rooster over there.
Or Tuesday.
It had like
Tuesday.
Like Ariana said, it looked like a frog croaking, like it was like like big old, like what's when I go like this, like big old double chin, right? And then it had like chicken feet, but like giant chicken rooster feet. No idea.
It kind of looked like someone in like a bird costume, but like they were, I don't know, made smaller.
Right, but you could tell it wasn't a human in a bird costume because there was a car and stuff right behind it for reference. So strange. I don't know. I can't make sense of it.
It could be CGI.
Could be CGI, obviously. All of these could be, but it's fun to think they're real, okay? So we're going to pretend like they're real, and then we're going to try to make sense of them from there. Anyways, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure, and we really appreciate your guys' time because, you could be doing something else with it, but instead you chose to hang out with me and her, and we're so lost. Yeah. But yeah, that takes us to the end of today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. And drop your comments below. Let me know what your favorite part was, what you thought, all that jazz. And if you have any videos or anything that you want me to see, send them to my email that is listed in the description of this video. And how did you like having Ariana with us? Did you like her in the videos? Do you not want to ever see her face again? Let me know. I'm just kidding. They know I'm kidding. They know I love your face. Anyways, she can be in like majority of my reacting videos, obviously. Not like when we take it, into the truth-seeking content. That'll still, stay us. But let me know what you think. And I think that's all the rambling I need to do. So If you haven't already liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you're not subscribed to our channel, what are you doing with your life? Get subscribed to our channel. Hello. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.